host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corbus. New corn and bean export sales for the past week were seen as mostly disappointing by the marketplace, and the futures predictably reacted negatively as corn closed down and beans up 17. After being up 50 cents on Wednesday, KC wheat was Thursday essentially unchanged. USDA reported 14.6 million bushels of new export corn sales for the last week, mostly to Mexico and Japan. Soybean sales were 30.5 million bushels, mostly to the Communist Chinese. Milo was continuing to be dismal in its performance, less than 500,000 bushels, mainly to Mexico. The consistently strong U.S. dollar is a negative for domestic commodity prices, a negative for corn and ethanol, and lower crude oil markets, currently down nearly $2 a barrel for the day. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland closed for Milo trucks. Cargill will be open Monday through Friday 7 to 3. The Andersons are open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday 7 to 2. For help marketing your grains, trust Tuggle & Company Corpus, 361-852-5207. We are on the line with Jody Fry from Producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. Jody, how was the cattle sale?
Went good, had less numbers than the week before, ended the day with about 850 head. Compared with last week's sale, still good demand on these calves and yearlings. Overall quality today, probably not quite as attractive as last week's sale. Best demand remains for those choice quality light to medium weight calves. Slaughter cows and bulls, another $1 to $2 higher. Replacement cows and cow-calf pairs, limited numbers of those today, but they sold steady to slightly higher. Better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds, from 145 all the way up to a high of near 195, mostly 150 to 170. Better quality heifer calves, 400 to 600 pounds, 125 up to a high of 170, mostly 135 to 155. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding, 58 to 66. Several of the highest yielding slaughter cows from 67 to a high of 75. Thinner or lower yielding type cows, 35 to 55. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding, 73 to 89. Had some more of the highest yielding slaughter bulls today than we did in weeks past. They traded from 90 up to a high of $1. Bred cows and 2-year-olds, some small groups and singles of those. Young cows, medium to heavy bred, anywhere from $8.50 to a high of $11.50. Not enough cow-calf pairs on offer for a price trend.
Now, what are we expecting for next week, Jody?
I look for lighter sheep numbers. Opening weekend of deer season. Already met several hunters on the road heading south and west to their hunting lease. That's going to slow numbers down, I think. Chance of moisture tomorrow, but I would be looking for maybe 3,500 head on Tuesday. Cattle numbers next week. Know of a few cow consignments coming, so should bounce back up somewhere in the neighborhood of 900 to 1,000 head.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jody.
You bet. The office number is 325-653-3371. My mobile phone's 234-7895.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Be safe, Larry.
Neighbor, it's time to take a look at the meats. Let's begin with the National Pork Carcass Cutout value, $96.36 on Thursday afternoon. That was up 13. As we look at hog slaughter, 1.945 million head for the week through Thursday. That compared to 1.948 million last week, 1.908 million during the same period last year. As we look toward beef, wholesale boxes mixed, choice up 171, select up 10, the select down a dime. USDA says federal slaughter 513,000 head compared to 512 last week and 489 during the same week last year. USDA reports about 9,002 metric tons of beef sales for the week. As we look toward census data, says 2.758 million pounds of beef shipments for December. That was down 6% year to year. Looks like Thursday's cash cattle market 149 to 156. Bulk of the southern trade 150. In the north 152 to 153. Neighbor, there's your meat movement for Thursday. We are on the line with Kenny Mingus, Milam County Livestock. It's about 6:20, looking for a Friday sale. What's it looking like, Kenny?
Well, a while ago we were tagging right up against 1350, and out of that mix probably had a good 150, maybe 200 cows in, and probably about 20 pair out of that. We probably palpated to 70 or 80 cows so far, with another 60 or 70 to go already. So yes, sir.
All right, and on the calf and yearling side of it?
Got some strings of cattle, believe it or not. One man's got 75, another one's got 65. One or two here and there got 40 and 30, and, still selling some calf crops.
Good.
A few more out there maybe than we thought, but I don't think it'll last long, Larry.
All right.
Looks kind of like clean up. Everybody's kind of getting, when they bring in the calves, they're bringing some cows that they want to cull. So, this is probably about getting to the end of them, here in the next couple of weeks or so.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for this Friday sale, Kenny.
You bet. Catch us at the office Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. You can follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook, and hopefully we'll have 1,500 to 1,700, something like that.
Good deal. We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you Monday. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. We are on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, how's the bull business?
Oh, it's been rocking along pretty good here. We've been selling quite a few Hereford bulls. That Horn Hereford deal and the pole deal's been pretty good. A lot of people are, working on that replacement end of it,
Mm-hmm.
And those Hereford are good foundations for the seed stock and making them replacement heifers. So,
Right.
But we got a really nice set of those 30-month-old Horn Hereford and a few pole bulls here, and then we got really good set of Charolais bulls, coming 2-year-olds in spring, and they're really stout and big and not greasy fat. They're perfect shape, for turnout. And got a few Angus bulls, some heifer bulls here, and had some semi-mains and just a little bit of everything.
Well, good. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you if they want to get back in the cow business or keep on going in the cow business.
You can catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
We appreciate it. Thank you, Leroy Kruger.
Sir, let it rain.
I'll do my best. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Larry. See you.
I'm down on the farm's Larry Marble here at the kitchen table with my friend RD from D&D Farm and Ranch. RD, I need a squeeze chute, and I understand you can hook me up.
Well, yes, sir. We got a fully manual squeeze chute here. It's built well and tough. I'd say Texas tough even. We ordered too many of them, so we're now putting them on special for you. Normally, these chutes would go for $6,000. For any customer that mentions this ad today, we're going to cut that price down to $4,500 for you.
And that's the Maverick Squeeze Chute, D&D's brand. RD's the man to contact. RD, tell them how to get a hold of you.
Reach me in here at the office at 830-379-7340. My extension is 161.
We're on the line with Klein Spear. We're talking cattle at the sale in Uvalde. Klein, how did it go at the exchange?
Went pretty well. We had 729 head today, 140 cows, about 25 bulls. Pretty much steady on the Packer cows and bulls overall today. Not a whole lot of movement there. The calves and yearlings pretty steady across the board. Those plainer calves, still probably $4 to $5, $10 behind the better cattle today, just kind of placing them in where they'll go. The number 1 choice steers, $1.35 to $1.55, and the lightweights, $1.50 to $1.80. Choice heifers, $1.20 to $1.50, and the lightweights, $1.40 to $1.70. Crossbred steers, $1.30 to $1.55, and the lightweights, $1.45 to $1.75. Crossbred heifers, $1.10 to $1.45, and the lightweights, $1.35 to $1.65. Packer bulls today, I had some stocker cows today. Actually, had a few of them today, $75 to $1.05. Those Packer bulls were $85 to $95. Those breaker cows were $55 to $74. Those cutters and cannons were $30 to $48, and those Shelly cows were $20 to $35. Didn't have any pairs this week. Had some good bred cows, $650 to $1,000 on them. So overall, still a pretty good market here for it winding out and starting back in November.
Good. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for sheep and goats this next Tuesday, cattle on Thursday.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
I'm on the line with Joshua Garcia from Karn City Auction LLC. Joshua, how did last week's sale go?
Oh, I'll tell you what, Mr. Larry, it was on fire. It was good all the way around. We do want to thank everybody for doing business with us. Ended up with 396 head of cattle and 111 sheep and goats. Packer market was about steady. Number one cows 66 to 73. Number two cows 45 to 62. Bulls 88 to 95. Stocker cows had a few of them 725 to 10 1/4. We didn't have any pairs, and as we go into the steers and heifers, I tell you what, the market was stout on them. We had some real good calves, a lot of worked calves, and it's a time of year where it makes a difference if they're worked or not. But on the steer side, 2 to 3 weights $150 to $2, 3 to 4s $163 to $190, 4 to 5s $169 to $205, 5 to 6 $153 to $193, 6 to 7s $134 to $173, 700 plus pound steers $125 to $140. On the heifer end of things, 2 to 3 weights $135 to $165, 3 to 4s $147 to $160, 4 to 5s $143 to $163, 5 to 600 pound heifers $140 to $1.60, 6 to 700 pound heifers $131 to $148, 700 plus pound heifers $118 to $1.30.
Now, what do we got coming this week?
Well, it's only Thursday. Right now, I got about 75 head already under the barn. I got about 50 cows I got from one man. I said we're going to go through and palpate them probably tomorrow evening. And this should be about, I'd say about 75% of them ought to be bred. They're going to be anywhere from a 6-year-old to probably a broke mouth cow, but still got some life left in them. Also, I'm supposed to have a couple strings of calves. I know of a guy sending me 50. So I'm going to go pick up tomorrow morning. And then if weather permitting, I know we got to go pick up about 150, or no, they're going to bring them to us, 150 head of good Charolais cross calves if the weather permits, and then another string of good 20 black steers and heifers.
All right, Joshua Garcia, Karn City Auction LLC. Tell everybody how to contact you.
You can call me here at the mobile at 361-649-4578, or you can reach me at the barn phone at 830-780-3382.
We appreciate it. Thanks for being on Downland Farm, Joshua.
Thank you, Mr. Larry. Have a good day.
Neighbor, this portion of today's program is brought to you by PMI Jordanton. Call 830-769-1234. That's PMI. Pipe, steel, and fencing. Pipe, valves, or fittings. Plates, sheet, channel, beam, culverts, purlins, fencing, and supplies. They now stock new pipe and casings. Find them again at PMI Jordanton, 830-769-1234. We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. Rodney, how's the Friday sale shaping up?
We got some good cattle to sell tomorrow. We're tagging on 365 with probably about 50 cows, but mostly all yearlings. We've got some good calves up there.
Good. Describe some of the drags that you've got in.
Yes, sir. There's a set of good Charolais cross steers and heifers up there mixed. They're probably weighing at 5 to 6.5, 700. And there's several pins of black calves up there, and then there's another pin of good crossbred steers and heifers mixed. So got some good calves to sell tomorrow.
Good. Weighing cows mostly, or do you have some keepers?
There's a few palpates and a handful of pairs, but they're middle-aged, older cows, but they could still raise a calf.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Beeville sale on Friday, Rodney Butler.
Yeah, if I can help you market your cattle, call me at 361-358-1727, or you can call me on my mobile, 645-5002.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Rodney.
Thank you, and take care.
Bye-bye. Maybe this portion of Down on the Farm is brought to you by PMI, the Robstown location, 361-767-7473, pipemovers.com, pipe, steel, and fencing, the Robstown location. And we're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how was the Thursday sale?
You bet, Larry. Went up right at 3,000 head of cattle today. Had a lot of good drafts, good deals, and everything else, and very, very good quality. I thought overall was on hand. I thought the demand continued to be very strong the entire week, starting on Monday and ended up through on Thursday. I thought the stocker steers moved probably $8 to $15 a higher, with 12 steers that we had today weighed 570 at $189, a little over $1,077 on those. Stocker heifers, I thought, were $7 to $14 higher. 9 heifers weighing 434 at $206 a pound. We haven't seen $2 heifers in a good while. They dollared out right at $894 on those. Feeder steers are probably $8 to $12 higher. Had a group of 8 steers weighing 648 at $180, $1,166 on those. And feeder heifers were probably a full $3 to $5 higher. Had a group of 10 heifers weighed 696 at $1.48, a little over $1,030 on those heifers. Packer cows and bulls, I thought overall were steady, maybe to $1 higher on a few of the Packer cows. And pairs and bred cows overall were steady. Getting their bulls, the 24 Hells Ranch Angus bulls we had offered, they ranged from $32.5 up to $8,400, averaging $4,604 on those Angus bulls. The 31 Charolais bulls from Cannon Ranch Charolais, they ended up selling from $2,100 up to $4,500, averaging right at $2,811. overall, very strong sale, Larry. I thought it was very, very well today.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next Monday's sale in Mason.
You bet. Give us a call, area code 325-372-5159. Go to the website also at jordancattlelock.com. I want to remind everybody next week we got the Barber Ranch Hereford sale, Express Ranch Angus sale, and we got about 130 something of the really good Herefords there, and then about 60 or so of the really good Angus that'll be here also, Larry.
Sounds like a good opportunity, Ken. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you. And that is next Wednesday at 11 o'clock, and then our regular sale will follow on that Thursday of next week, Larry.
All right. We'll talk to you Sunday evening. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Neighbor, here's a short look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus, $13.74. Yellow corn, $8.69 1/4. Houston wheat, $10.61 1/4. Houston beans, $14.12. Texas cotton, $84.75 and 367 bales. I'm Larry Marble. Good day.